So in today's video you will see baked chicken in parchment paper. So the base layer was sweet peppers with tomatoes, all right, and along with that I sprinkled some oil on the tomatoes and sweet peppers for moisture and crisp as it goes. All right, then I added 1/4 of my chicken because I cutted my whole chicken in 4 quarters. All right, so that was the first quarter, which was already seasoned. All right, and then I covered it all up. Yeah, I had enough parchment paper to ensure that the moisture or the heat is sealed in, so the chicken becomes tender and soft. Yes, and I had to bind the edges to seal in the heat and the moisture. So yes, yeah, and I did that, put it in my baking tray, and I repeated the process for the other 3 quarters. Yes, and there goes. All right, then I placed them in the oven. Yes, and I placed them in the oven at 250 degrees for 30 to 45 minutes, and that depends on the size of your chicken. All right, so I let mine run for exactly 45 minutes. All right, then I remove them from the oven and I start to unwrap the chicken from the parchment paper and then poured it all in along with all the juice that came from the chicken and the sweet pepper and the tomato. Yeah, all the seasoning. Right, so I had all of that poured into the baking tin, and then the process is repeated also for the other 3 pieces. Look at juice. Oh my god, all this liquid is going to be the gravy at the end. All right, so we can't throw away the liquid, we have to use it to form the gravy, because some people like gravy, some people don't. I do sometimes, not all the time. Yeah, so that was all 4 pieces. Look at that steam. Yeah, this was already cooked. All right, what I am doing now is adding my sauce to my chicken to give it a little bit more color, you know. Yeah, because some of the coloring would have been lost from using the parchment paper, so I had to just use my sauce to bring back that color and also to bring or add an additional taste to the chicken. All right, so the sauce here is just barbecue sauce and tomato ketchup. Yeah, that's all there is to that sauce right there. Nothing fancy, just barbecue sauce with tomato ketchup infused, right? And I just continue to do that until all 4 pieces have its necessary sauce. So if you have never tried baking your chicken in parchment paper, you can try this, if it's even once, and then you can determine whether or not it's something that you like. Is the chicken more enjoyable just being baked naturally rather than being in the parchment paper? So yeah, you can decide for yourself what method is your preferred method, but this is definitely something that you can try. All right. So at this point now, I will be putting back the chicken into the oven for at least 5-10 minutes to bring that color back on the chicken, and for that barbecue sauce infused with ketchup to, you know, be infused in the meat. And if you noticed, I had cuts or slices in my chicken, and that's how I prefer to do it, especially when it comes on to breast. Look how lovely that looks. And for me, my family, we don't like a lot of skin on our chicken, especially when it's been baked, and overall in general we don't fancy skin on our chicken. So I had taken off all the skin. Yeah, and that's the final result. So try it whenever you can.